Okay, guys, I'm trying to go live here. Give me just 1 second. Get everything started. We're live on the webinar, and we're also going to be live on YouTube. So, for those of you listening on YouTube, we are going to be live there too. Give me just 1 second to get all of this stuff set up. Only takes me a minute. I want to welcome everybody. And I want to make sure that you can hear me. That's the important thing. You got to be able to hear me. You got to be able to see me. I should be down in the corner in a little box. I've shrunken down my body and put it into a box here for you tonight, so you can see there. But in case you can't find me, I wore a really obnoxious plaid shirt so that I would show up, so everybody could see where I was at. So here I am. I'll wave to you real quick. You should be able to see me. If I'm looking off to the side here, it's because I'm actually checking another screen to make sure you guys can see me and hear me. So do me a favor, type in that chat box, say something like, I can hear you. And I'll put in there. And Jessica has joined me this evening. Nice of you to join me, Jessica. Why don't you say hello to everybody?
Hey everybody, thanks for being here today.
So she'll be monitoring all your comments there and all that good stuff. And I'm going to switch over to my other screen in just a second. So, I won't be able to see you guys, but I know you're there. So that's the cool thing. So let me get back over to my other screen real quick and make sure we got everything all set up. And Jessica, you can't see the webinar screen, can you? That's right. So unfortunately, you can't see that. So let me get the slideshow started, guys. I will tell you, I'm going to be covering some pretty cool stuff this evening, and I really appreciate you on Sunday evening being here. I know your time is super important, and I'm going to share with you some information I think you're going to find very inspiring, could very well make your day and could make your life, could change your life. The information in this session that I'm going to share with you today did change my life for the better. It was for the better. I want to make sure it's for the better. And, I'm able to do what I want now, travel where I want, go where I want. So I would advise you first off, and I put a little screen up there, no distractions. Now, I do have my dog in the office this evening, but she is so nice and so sweet that she won't bother me. She just wants attention. But if you've got Facebook up and you've got notifications going on, all this, it can be really distracting. And they say there's a learning epidemic going on now where people are hit with like 10,000 ads a day and notifications and all these things, and they can't learn the way they used to be able to learn. They've lost that ability because of all these distractions. So the best thing you can do is turn off any distractions. Get into a quiet place. Get into a place where you can listen, where you can get this information and use it, because it can really help you out if you get this information. Okay, so let's jump right into this. Turn off all those distractions, please. Just give it a little bit of time. We'll be done here soon. I want to make sure you're in the right place. This is totally on internet marketing and basically how I made millions of dollars online with digital and physical products. And I'm going to share these things with you, but I want to make sure you're not here, for dog training, or you're not here for making cakes, or you're not here for, needlepoint, because we're not going to cover any of that. And those of you who have signed in through the webinar, there's a limited number of spots. So you were selected to join this. And if this is not what you want, you don't want to be here, okay? You want to get out and make room for somebody else. If you want help with your online business, starting or growing it, I'm going to cover that tonight. If you're really frustrated with your lack of success, and I've seen a lot of people, try to sell stuff online and they're not being successful and they get really frustrated. So if that is your situation, you're in the right place. If you want to get help in the future when you have questions. So what I'm going to teach you tonight is not going to end tonight. It's going to be there for you in the future, and I'll explain to you how in just a second. In addition to that, if you don't have a lot of technical skills, this is perfect for you, because I don't, and I do a lot of this stuff and I don't have technical skills. So what I do is I make it super easy for anybody to understand and to get results out of. If you want to know all the areas, if you're sick of this, oh, you're going to teach me ads, oh, you're going to teach me a sales page, oh, you're going to teach me email lists. If you want all of that together in one spot, to where you can get all that information, this is definitely going to be the session for you. I'm even going to talk about the software you're going to need. If you don't have a lot of money to invest, that was me. I invested $100 and technically it was on a credit card, so it wasn't a real investment. But that's what I started with, ended up selling millions of dollars worth of products. So if you don't have money to invest, guys, this is the training for you. Now, I want you to take a look at my desk, and this is many, many years ago. This is, I think, circa 2009 or 10. I think it's 2009. And if you notice, it's pretty cluttered. It's all cluttered with a bunch of basically technical things, okay? Now, me not being a technical person, now there's one thing there that's not technical, and there's a red arrow pointing at a pill bottle on that desk, and I want to tell you more about that pill bottle in just a minute. But first, let's talk about something else. At the end of this training, I'm going to show you how you can get access to $46,382 worth of video training and access to me and my staff and software, and it's going to be absolutely free. You're not going to have to pay anything for it. So you definitely want to stick to the end to see how you're going to get that. Okay. Now, it's absolutely free. It's not going to cost you anything to get all this other stuff. We are probably very similar. And what I mean by that is, I didn't like my boss. Okay. That was my main motivation. It wasn't that I came up with some bright idea or I had this great product to sell. As a matter of fact, I didn't have a product to sell. I didn't have anything to sell. But my big motivation was my boss at the time. I did not like my boss, and I just couldn't keep forcing myself to show up at work every single day for this guy. I couldn't do it. I had to find a way out. So, maybe you've got some motivation like that. Maybe, you're sick of a situation. They say disgust is one of the best motivators in the world. Okay. So I started at the age of 50. So I didn't start, some young guy. I didn't grow up with a lot of technology. So it doesn't really matter what age you're at. Don't let that stop you. Okay. And that was 10 years ago for me. I didn't have the technical experience. So I had a hard time sending an email. I literally, was confused on emails and that type of stuff. So, if you're in that position and you're not technically advanced, don't worry. It's cool. You'll be okay. I also had never sold anything online before. So it was kind of a crazy idea. But the thing that kind of lured me in was the fact that I could work anywhere. I could travel anywhere in the world, literally. I've been in Bangkok and I've been in Cancun. I've been all these different places where I can just sit down with my laptop and earn a living. And I thought that was awesome to be able to do that. Matter of fact, sometimes I don't even sit down with my laptop. Sometimes I'm sleeping and I'm making money. Sometimes I'm flying. Sometimes I'm driving, having dinner, and I still have an income. So I think that's pretty awesome. The next thing is I didn't have any real money to invest. Now, that's the cool thing about an internet business is you don't need this. Everybody keeps telling you need all this money for all this equipment and all this software and all. You don't need it, guys. You don't need it. I didn't start with it. I did not start with this stuff. So understand you don't need it, okay? I didn't even have a product to sell. So, everybody's like, well, I don't have anything to sell, man. I can't sell online. I ain't got nothing to sell. I didn't either. I think I started with cell phone cases, and that was just a horrible disaster. But, I'll get into a little bit of that later on. But the point is, don't worry about that. You need the process. If you have the process, you can sell anything online. You know it to be true because you see everything being sold online. So that's really cool. Now, what I want you to do is type in the comments, if you would, kind of put where you're from, if you've tried to sell something online. I kind of want to get your interaction there, kind of see where your head's at. And there's two different chats. There's one that's broadcast to the webinar. So if you're on YouTube, you're not going to see that. And you guys on the webinar, if you're posting there, you're not going to see the YouTube stuff. So we cannot answer in the webinar, unfortunately, but we can answer in the live chat on YouTube. So, if you're there, that's cool too. Now, I want to tell you why you're getting $46,382 worth of Blockbusters free in just a minute. But first, let me tell you exactly what you're getting so you know what you're going to get for free. But before I do, a word of warning. This is a very limited offer. I'm not going to do this for very long. So understand, this isn't going to be available a month from now or something like that. This is available right now. At the end of this recording, I've only got 87 of these $46,382 offers available for you. Okay. So, and if for some strange reason they're not all snatched up instantly, the offer will expire when this training is over and you would miss out. Okay. So with that being said, here's what you're getting for free. You're going to get what's called the Digital Cash Academy. This is an amazing course. Okay. The Digital Cash Academy originally sold for $13,761. However, you can get it for free. Now, the Digital Cash Academy is said to be one of the best-selling and most in-demand e-commerce courses ever offered. It was sold at ClickBank, but let me tell you that story. Like I said, it had a retail value of $13,761. And I know you want it, and you can get it here now for free while supplies last. Here's why you should want it though, no matter how much it costs you. In 2015, I decided to go to Cancun, Mexico for a ClickBank meeting. Now, if you don't know who ClickBank is, they're the #1 digital product marketplace in the world. There's no bigger one there, okay? ClickBank's it. They knew that I had built one of the largest survival food companies in America. So this is kind of fast forwarded in my track a little bit. I didn't originally start teaching people how to do it. I thought it would be a good idea to learn how to do it before I start teaching people. So I had already learned how to do it. I started Survivalcave Food. Name of that company is, of course, Survivalcave Food. They're one of the biggest survival food companies in the United States. And we have some of the best canned meats, and we sell thousands of websites. We sell at Walmart. So it's a pretty big company. But I knew how to sell products online. So they said, hey, why don't you do a course? Now, if you were to search Google for my brand, you'd get millions of results. And here's a search I did the other day. And what did we get here? We got 22,200,000 results for Survivalcave Food. If you notice, the very first result there is Survivalcave Food. So we know how to rank also. Then you can look over there. You can see where our offices are, address, phone number, all that kind of stuff. And then if you look below that, you'll see there's Survival Warehouse, Amazon listed on their site. This is a little site you may have heard of called Walmart. And I did a little search in here and I put my product in here, which is Survivalcave Food, just to see the results I would get right there. And boom, there's all my products. Okay. We have freeze-dried foods. We have dehydrated foods. We have canned meats, a whole bunch of different stuff there, all sold on Walmart's website. So I just want to let you know about that. Okay. So let's jump on to this next slide here. And now let's get back to the conversation I had with ClickBank people. I want to tell you about that because that's a pretty interesting story, and it's pretty weird how it progressed. Now we were going to be selling physical products on their site. They were going to be selling it on their site, but there was a little bit of a problem because there was no courses on their site that taught people how to sell physical products. So they really needed a course that showed people how to do this stuff. And I think I skipped a slide there. Let me get back one. So they asked me to design a course to do it. And I thought, well, that's easy. I can just design a course. It'd be simple. They figured since I'd made millions of dollars already selling physical products, they figured I was the best choice to be able to create a course to help others learn how I made millions selling products. Now, it took me, this is the scary part, 1.5 years to create this course, guys. It was unbelievable how much work had to go into this course. But, I did it, okay? I came out with a course. And when I did the course, it was a course that anyone could use. In other words, anybody could get results. You didn't have to have technical experience. You didn't have to have already sold stuff online to understand it. In fact, it worked even if they had already failed. So you could take somebody who'd already tried to sell stuff online, and once they went through this course, they could be successful if they applied the information in the course. That's when Digital Cash Academy was born. Now, once I completed the course, they wanted to promote my course by doing a training webinar that would sell my course to their list. And I was immediately at a huge disadvantage, as you would assume. Never mind that I'd never done a webinar before, didn't even know what one was. I'd never sold a course, and I had never been paid to train anyone how to make money online. That was pretty far-fetched from what I had done in the past. So I was nervous, real nervous. What if the people didn't like my training on the webinar? Okay, that would be embarrassing. What if they didn't buy my course at the end of the training? What if they didn't like it? I'd look like a fool. And their list would think I wasted their time. So on a Tuesday night at 6 p.m. in the middle of July, I did my very first webinar to sell my course. Okay, I was all set up. It was about an hour long. And it taught the listeners the basics of selling online. It showed them how they could start an online store without needing any money for inventory. That was the cool thing. When I started out, you couldn't do that. They could start selling the next day with no previous experience. Pretty awesome. And at the end of the webinar, I offered them my course called the Digital Cash Academy. Now, after the training webinar, I stayed on the call to answer any questions. And then the people on the webinar started actually buying my course right then. I thought it was pretty cool, like in a really big way. Immediately, there was $199,400 in sales. A few hours later, $287,136 in sales. And then it went up to $324,025 in sales. Over the next 72 hours, I sold $386,836 of my course. I was pumped. I was jazzed. I was stunned. I was really surprised. Keep in mind that there were no partners or affiliates selling. It was just me. Okay, so I didn't have like 50 people out there selling this course. I couldn't believe how much people loved the training and wanted my course. As a matter of fact, Digital Cash Academy was one of the biggest successes on ClickBank that year. The reason it was so successful was because anyone could do what I did just by following the step-by-step instructions. Now, this is the actual sales page from that course. You can see total value $13,761 for that course. But that's the course that you're going to be able to get this evening absolutely free. Okay? You get it free. Free is a really good price. Okay? I don't know if you've ever negotiated. I've done that before. And when I get to free, I'm like, yeah, that's a good price. Okay? So you don't have to pay that. Now, this is inside the course, and I just want to walk you around for a second because this course covers everything you need to do a drop shipping business. Here's all the modules here: sourcing your product, finding products, setting up domain names, how to scale it, doing campaigns, sales campaigns, how to 10 times your results in there, outsourcing. If you want to do outsourcing, that's there. Creating your strategies. How eBay works, Amazon, all those things are in there. Then there's bonus modules in here, and you can also access the weekly coaching calls, which I do. So that is the course itself that you can get absolutely free. Pretty cool stuff. Now, finally, there was a way out for the average person. They could go through this course, they could learn this stuff, and they could actually get real results. Anyone can use the Digital Cash Academy and be successful. So you can too. It doesn't matter if you failed in the past because this is different, okay? This isn't the same thing that you've seen before. It doesn't depend on technical skill, which a lot of this training does. It doesn't depend on your business experience. You can have none, okay? I wasn't doing anything online when I started doing this, and this is showing you how I did that. Now, let me remind you, I had no previous experience either, but I got lucky after tons of failures. Okay, so I failed a lot. So, I guess a lot of people could go out there and just figure out all the failures, but it costs you a lot of time and money. So we kind of cut through the chase and you know what to do right up front. And then I stumbled on a few things that worked. And in Digital Cash Academy, I simply share them with you so that you can get results too. That's all I do. I mean, that's the big secret. Here's what we did. Here's how we got these results. Now, keep in mind, when I started my first online business, I was a single dad. I was raising my 2 kids, okay? And this is me with them back then when we started out. This is my son Patrick on the right, my daughter Nicole on the left. And this is right around, I think, 2009. How about that mustache? That's something else, right? I don't quite have that now. You can see I got a little gray, just a little tiny bit of gray now. So this is Nicole actually about 3.5 weeks ago. She just had twins. So she's all grown up, and she's also got a little boy that's 2.5 years old living in Tampa, Florida. And this is my little boy, Patrick, all grown up. See the little boy right there? That's that little boy with those ears sticking out. I don't know. The ears look better now. They've done better, okay? Maybe the head had to grow into it. But he's a little bit of a bodybuilder now. So they're all grown up, and they've done well. And that's good. Now, once again, I had no technical experience, guys. I'd never sold anything online before. I was working 6 to 7 days a week, and I could only spend about 20 or 30 minutes a day on my online business. So I don't know how much time you've got to invest, but it's not that part. It's the fact that you do something, okay? You get something done. Maybe you could only spend 20 minutes every 2 or 3 days. You can still do this stuff, okay? I didn't have a list or any following for that reason. I didn't have any money to invest, okay? I had really nothing. It was $100 on a credit card. So I put the $100 to get started on my credit card, like I told you. Now, really, to tell you the truth, I was an older guy who didn't even grow up with cordless house phones. We didn't even have those, okay? This is a picture there from many years ago on one of those phones that we had. Very nice, huh? Very, very classy. Let alone we didn't have smartphones. See, nowadays you're not stuck with a cord, right? Well, maybe she is. She's still stuck with the cord. I see that. I travel a lot, and I see that in airports where, everybody's got these cell phones, but they're all sitting in the floor plugged into the wall. So I don't know. We still have phones with cords on them, I think. Now, I was at a technical time and money disadvantage. Let me get a little drink of water here, guys. How are we doing over there, Jessica? You quiet.
Yeah, it is. Everybody's doing good.
Good. Want to hear that. All right. So I don't know your situation. Okay. I don't know your situation, but you would be amazed what you can do with very little money resources. That's not the thing that's stopping you, but only if you have the right processes and the right methods. That's the big key, guys. That's probably what you're missing here. I think I skipped a slide once again. Now, keep in mind, they've already worked for me. So what I'm going to give you are things that already work for me. Okay. I've already made a living doing this. We've already sold millions of dollars of products doing this. That's the only thing I show you. Things that have already made me money. Okay. This is not theory. This is not a theory course. Lots of money. And the cool thing is you can actually look me up online. You can type in J.R. Fisher. You can type in Survivalcave food, and you'll see that we've sold millions of dollars of products. Now, I want to give you something else for free. I don't want to just give you the Digital Cash Academy. I want to give you something that was never meant to be sold to anyone, anywhere, at any time. Okay? Are you ready for this? These are my private recordings. Okay? My VIP private trainings I conducted with real live businesses. Okay? Me teaching my internet marketing secrets, okay, to actual business owners, plumbers, dentists, counselors, writers, and many more. They all had different businesses, but here's the key. It doesn't matter what the product is. I told you that in the beginning. They needed to know, right? They all wanted to sell what they had to offer online and get real results. That was the only thing that really brought these people together. They wanted to use online marketing. Now, you can get access to all of these private trainings absolutely free. I put all of these mastermind trainings into a course that I named the Web Cash Academy. Okay. Now, these are actual recordings of me teaching these people. Okay. This is a $324 value a year because it's a program where you pay monthly, but you can get it absolutely free. Now let's take a look inside. I want to show you what's in the Web Cash Academy. It's a pretty cool course, I think. And this is the actual classroom here where I was teaching people. And you can see you're going to have videos like that. It's going to tell you how, all the failures, successes, time allocation, doing what you'd love for a living if you want to do that. Using manufacturers, drop shippers, how to do all that, how to find your products, how to do email marketing, how to set up sales funnels, how to use Facebook and YouTube, and how to stay focused and get results selling on Amazon and eBay, and also weekly coaching calls that you get access to. Okay. Pretty darn cool stuff. Now, I want to go on to this training is priceless, but if you wanted to get it today, it would cost you $324 a year every single year. However, I'm giving it to you absolutely free. You'll never pay a dime for it. Okay, nothing. And when you join my J.R. Fisher's Inner Circle. Okay. Now, this is the inner circle that I started that helps everybody move forward, that helps people get their answers, that helps people with coaching calls, that gives them all this information. Now, that's not all. That's not all. No, I'm going to give you more. Okay. In addition to the Digital Cash Academy and the Web Cash Academy, I want to give you another one of my proven training courses. This is one of my most popular courses that reveals how you can start your own Shopify store. So if you've ever thought about setting up a Shopify store and integrating it with AliExpress, with zero money invested in inventory. This is the cool thing. You can actually sell products and not own anything. This means that you could offer hundreds or even thousands of products for sale, right? Without ever having to invest a single dime or penny in your inventory at all. Okay. It's called Ecom Road. Now, this is a very extremely limited offer, but it normally sells for $297, but I want to give it to you absolutely free. Now, let's take a look inside this easy to follow course so that you can get immediate results. Okay. So this is Ecom Road right here, set up in the same module type things. It's set up to show you how to set up your store, the niches, how to do mixed stores versus general stores, all kinds of finding your products if you want to do that, customer service, setting all that up, automated product integration, everything. All complete there if you want to set up a Shopify store and that's the route you want to go. Because let's face it, if you want to sell online, there's so many directions to go. You need all the information. You need to see all the possibilities. And that's what I'd be giving you within my inner circle. You get all these. Keep in mind, this is a $297 course, and I'm also going to give it to you absolutely free. Now, it's going to become your go-to resource for selling millions of dollars of e-commerce products online. You can get answers to your e-commerce questions and have a resource 24/7 to move you forward. Once again, even though it has a value of $297, you get it for free. Okay, now you may be thinking at this point that all of this sounds great and you want in, but now I'm really going to blow your mind. What if you could have all of the customers you ever wanted? Okay, on top of all this training, top of the products, and top of finding stuff and all that, what if these customers exactly match your products and your niche? That'd be pretty cool, right? And they had money to buy. Okay, that's the other part. They got to have money to buy. These people actually have money to buy. That would be like cash on demand. Now, that would be a beautiful thing, right? Well, I've got great news for you. Let me pop one slide there. You can have all of the qualified, motivated customers you want lining up to throw cash at you, right? How? It's simple, by using Facebook ads. Now, you may be thinking that Facebook ads are hard, right? Difficult to understand, expensive. What if I told you that there is a way to do Facebook ads and be successful almost every single time? Blows your mind, right? A way to test your ads with a budget of only $5 a day. Okay, most of us can afford $5 a day. We go to Starbucks, that's the price of a cup of coffee there. Unless you're like me and I just drink tea and it's like $2.35 because I get the little shorty one. And then be able to scale them up to hundreds or even thousands of dollars a day and make a handsome profit on them. That's the key, right? You got to make profit. Selling means nothing without profit. I have to be honest with you. When I first tried Facebook ads, I failed in a big way. I really did. I almost never got a profitable return on my ad spend. And then the few ads that did make a few sales and I started, looking promising, like, oh my gosh, I'm going somewhere. The truth is would quickly die out and quit working. As soon as I increased my ad spend, as soon as I tried to up it, they would die. And I was really frustrated, okay? Maybe you can relate to this. Maybe you've done this, okay? Maybe you've been too scared to lose money and you just have not even run ads. You're like, I'm not going down that road. Or maybe you tried running ads and lost money. I know a lot of people have done that, okay? Well, either way, I've got some great news for you. The fact is that there is a way to succeed at Facebook ads, okay? It does exist, and I mean like in a big, big way, okay? I have ads running on Facebook all the time at this recording that are producing 300 to 79% return on ad spend. And that's just in 3 to 5 days. Heck, most stock investors would be happy with a 10% return in a year. But I'm getting 379% in just days, okay? How did I do this? And why does it keep working? It's simple. Simple, simple, simple. I stumbled upon a process that allows me to test images to millions of people for just $5 a day. See, I figured out it wasn't so much the ad, it was the image. And if you could test the images and you knew which images would get what results, then you were going to have successful ads. Then I know in advance if the ads will work long before I ever spend any money on conversion ads. Okay, we actually do what's called an engagement ad to foreign countries first. It's pretty cool, right? Okay, so I've used this secret process along with several other secret techniques to get successful results over and over again. And my wife uses it. She has her book that she sells on Facebook. Honey, you sell your book all the time with this process, correct?
I absolutely do. It works
Yeah,
great.
she's selling. Matter of fact, you'd see her ads running right now. No matter what the product is, no matter what the niche is, no matter if ads for that product have failed in the past, that doesn't make any difference, okay? They work for me and made me a profit because of these secret discoveries. Then the word got out. People started seeing my incredible results and asking questions. They wanted to know what my secrets to successful ads were, and I started to share these secret techniques with some of my clients. And guess what? Guess what? They got the same profitable results. So it wasn't me. I wasn't special. It was these techniques, all because of the entirely different methods that I was using. I knew I was onto something like really big. As more and more people started hearing about my enormous success with Facebook ads, they realized that Facebook ads had become like a money machine for me. And I knew it was time to share what I discovered with more and more people. I took everything I learned about Facebook ads and these secret processes and put them into a simple and easy to follow course called, here it is, Facebook Ads University. Because this is the other component. Sure, you can set up a store and you can find products and you can learn to do drop shipping, but you need customers, okay? You need customers. So this is Facebook Ads University right here. This has a retail value of over $27,000. And here's why. It comes with 4 pieces of software that helps you automate this process, okay? The first thing it comes with is the audience analyzer. Now this software will actually integrate with Facebook directly, and it will go in and find audiences for you, thousands of them within seconds. Now you know how tough it is to find an audience to send an ad to. This does it for you, okay? The other thing it comes with is the fan page analyzer, okay? So you can actually go in and find the top fan pages on Facebook and see what they're doing, and then emulate that particular course of action also. It also comes with a campaign spy tool. Now imagine this, you find your top competitors and then you can spy on their ads through this software. It pulls them all up instantly. Sure, we can go in there manually and start clicking and finding ads and doing all that. It takes forever. This actual software will find them for you, and then all you got to do is do similar ads. And then the last piece of this is the tough one, right? How do you create these ads? Oh my God, ads are so tough to do. Not with this tool. This is the ad creator tool. This actually integrates with Facebook. It has templates in there. It has all the fonts you need in there. It has all the styles and setups. It even creates the ads in the size that you need for Facebook. You just tell the software, what type of ad you're running, and it's going to create an exact, ad to fit within Facebook, which is pretty cool stuff. Next up, my course has been called one of the most complete and comprehensive Facebook ads courses available. Total value of the training and software is $27,000. Now, you're going to get it for free. Pretty cool. Now, let's take a look inside real quick. This is the actual course. It talks about how to use them. It talks about the basics. It talks about setting up your pixels. It talks about audiences, ad campaigns. Everything you're going to need to run Facebook ads is in this particular course. $27,000 course, and you can get it this evening absolutely free. All my masterminds are in there. Look at that. Check that out. You get all the masterminds. And there's also a bonus section in there. And conclusion, of course, all the bonus softwares that I just told you about. They're all in this course. Pretty awesome stuff. Now, let's get back to this. Remember this? This was my desk. Okay? Maybe your desk looks this way, but I thought, well, I'm not technologically advanced, so maybe if I buy a bunch of technology, if I buy a bunch of stuff, then I'm going to do well, Remember that bottle right there? That little bottle right there? You know what that is? That is a bottle of antacid. It is Prevacid, and it is Kirkland brand from Costco, because it was cheaper, because I was eating those things like candy when I was working on my job and trying to get this business started, and it hadn't taken off yet. And as you may have guessed, before I discovered all these techniques, and you may be there, you may be exactly where I was then, I was always worried. I was just seriously always worried. I was worried about credit card payments. I was worried about not being able to spend enough time with my kid because I was working this job and doing this stuff on the side. I was worried about my rent. I was worried about car payment, electric bills, gas bills, you name it, not being able to travel. I wanted to travel. I couldn't go anywhere. Heck, I wasn't really enjoying life. Now, if you can relate to this, I'm telling you, the way out is through selling stuff online. That is the way out. I'm approaching my 11th year now in doing that, and I'm so glad that I did that. I made that jump. I made that leap. Now, the truth is, I was just getting through life. Do you ever feel that way? Do you ever feel like you're just kind of getting through? You're getting up every day and you're working, you're going to bed, but you're not really enjoying life. You're just getting through it until the bitter end, right? Because we all end up with the bitter end. So by now, you're probably wondering why I'm giving away all of this valuable training. Why am I doing this? For free. For free. That's crazy, right? I'll tell you in just a second, but before I do, I want to give you 2 more things for free, okay? If I haven't given you enough yet, I want to give you 2 more things. The thing I noticed about people who got training through courses is that they usually needed more help on down the road. They didn't have everything they need. They would have some questions, okay? They would have questions and they would need to get quick answers. They don't want to wait. If they got stuck, they would get discouraged and give up. So I also want to give you help in 2 additional forms. The first, when you join my inner circle, okay, right there, you're going to get exclusive access to my private Facebook group for inner circle members only, okay? This is the actual group here, value of $2,500. You can get it absolutely free, okay? We don't charge anything for the members of Inner Circle to get into this group. Now, I also want to give you my personal help. How about that? Okay? I want to make sure that you have direct access to me on a regular basis. So I'll also be doing live coaching calls every couple weeks. And this is me in my office. Why I took that picture, I've got to change that picture out, Jessica. But that's the picture of me in my office. That's a big old microphone that's sitting on my desk now. I'm in a different office now. But that's where I started doing these coaching calls. This is another $2,500 value, but you'll get it absolutely free, guys. And I'm skipping two of these things. Okay, these are special calls exclusively for my inner circle members. Now, sometimes I invite somebody from the outside, but pretty much my inner circle members. You can actually submit your work to me to review. You can send me your sales copy, okay? You can send me your product links. If you're thinking about using a particular product, I can help you look at it. And it's skipping again on me. Maybe I use a mouse on this. You can send me your emails. Hey, if you're doing some emails, you're wondering if they're going to be any good or they're going to do any good, you need help on them, you can send them to me. Anything you want reviewed, and then I'll go over it live with you on these calls. So you can actually submit this information. Then when I do the live call, I can actually bring you in on the call and we can actually go through, what you're working on. Now, you can even join me on screen on these calls. You want to do that? We'll put you on screen so you can talk live. You'll get my feedback and that of others on the call. Pretty cool stuff. What if you can't be on the calls when I do them though? What if it's not convenient for you? And I normally do them Fridays at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, but maybe you're at work. No problem, because I'll post them after the call so you can listen at your convenience. Now, let's take a look at all you're getting for free. You're going to get the Digital Cash Academy, has a value of $13,761. You'll get the Web Cash Academy, and it has a value of $324 every year, okay? You'll get Ecom Road, which has a value of $297. In addition to that, I'm going to give you the Facebook Ads University with all those softwares to help you do your ads, valued at $27,000, and you'll get it for free. And you'll also get Facebook Inner Circle Group, valued at $2,500. In addition to that, I'm going to give you my Inner Circle bi-monthly calls, right? Those live coaching calls, valued at $2,500, which brings your total value to $46,382. That's some crazy stuff. Now, you don't have to pay that. You're going to get all of these free just for joining my Inner Circle. You get them all for free, absolutely free. Now, that's $46,382 worth of training and software and assistance. I mean, how do you put a value on ongoing assistance? Even Microsoft and Apple and all that. If you want extra help and extra training, it's going to cost you. I give it to you all for joining the Inner Circle. Now, why? Because it's a blatant bribe, obviously, right? I want you to join my new coaching program, can't talk today, called the Inner Circle. It's J.R. Fisher's Inner Circle. Now, there's live video conferences, which is amazing that you can do this stuff live and actually ask real live questions. You can get your site reviewed. You can get help with your offer. You can tweak your copy. You can improve your sales process. Anything you need, we do it together, live, every other week. Now, in all of the trainings, you get to look over my shoulder as I actually teach you step by step. So I'm actually talking to you in these trainings, showing you each step, and I do it on screen so you can see how it's done. Look, I stay on top of this stuff because I do it every day. We sell every single day online. I produce 5 videos a week for YouTube alone and doing training. We sell our survival food. I sell my courses. This is stuff I actually do, okay? I'm constantly showing you what's working, how I'm creating extra revenue, and where the best traffic sources are, because that changes, right? Working with me is like getting the up-to-the-minute field report from the front of the line all the time. In these trainings, you'll be looking over my shoulder as I test new offers, create new campaigns, write new ads and sales letters, and grow money. That's what we want to do. They say it doesn't grow. It does grow if you know what to do. I'll show you how to model what I do in your business fast. The only other way to get this information would be if you worked in my office, shoulder to shoulder with me every day. And we don't have enough room in here for all you guys, okay? So we can't do that. All right. So you're probably wondering about the cost, okay? Everybody wonders about cost. What does it cost to join the Inner Circle? As a member, you get everything. The live video conferences. You're also getting Web Cash Academy. You're going to get Ecom Road. You're going to get Digital Cash Academy. You're going to get Facebook Ads University. And you're going to get the private Inner Circle Facebook group for just $397 a month. But wait, you don't even have to pay that. I'm going to take that and cut it in half. So you can get all of this for $197 a month. Now, all you need to do And I'm going to do a question and answer too, guys. So I know a lot of you have a lot of questions, and I want to answer those for you. So, hang off on that. I'm going to give you questions and answers. If you want to get this special, guys, and you should, if you want to sell stuff online, go to bit.ly to the bottom of the screen /IC for inner circle -special. Okay, it's bit.ly/IC-special. Now, when you click on that link, this is the page you're going to be brought to. We've already reduced the pricing in there. It's a simple form. You fill it out real quick, and you're going to get instant access. And as you can see right here, you're going to get $46,382 worth of proven online business training free for only $197 a month. Okay. Now, there's no contract to this. You can cancel at any time. So it's not like you got to join for a year. You don't have to. But I will tell you, most people stay in there because of the weekly coaching calls, because of all the assistance we give you. It's a great deal. I mean, it is. So many of these, coaches will charge you thousands of dollars an hour for one thing. You're getting all these courses. You're getting all this training. You're getting all this software, and you're getting help for $197 a month. Now, plus you're going to get the benefit of the training and never had to pay the retail price for only $197. In fact, you got all of this training for free, okay? The gifts I'm giving you today are worth $46,382, okay? That's $46,382 worth of training for free just for becoming a member today. Now, this is a limited time thing I'm doing, okay? It's normally $397. Now, let's talk about the membership investment. What is this deal, okay? Like I said, it's just $197 per month. Not prohibitively expensive, but enough to keep the freebie-seeking knuckleheads at bay. Okay, we don't want those guys. Okay, but for the right person, membership should actually pay you. Okay, it should, right? That's how it works. Think about this. Would it be worth $197 to have me create a marketing campaign exactly for your business this month? Think it'd be worth $197? Don't you think that if you had deployed a campaign I created, you'd get positive return on your investments? I mean, we did with our products, and I just share it with you. If you're like most people, you'd tell me you'd probably pay for your membership several years over just with the proceeds from one campaign. Now, you would probably tell me that that's everything else after that one campaign would just be gravy, and it would, okay? I want to make this an absolute no-brainer for you, okay? Plus, I take a lot of pride in helping my members win big. Think about it this way. Would it be worth $197 for you to come spend an entire month looking over my shoulder at exactly what we do? Because that's what you're doing in the course, okay? Having me walk you through every single ad, every email, every sales letter, right? Personally showing you what's working best and helping you deploy it in your business. And here's something else to consider. I want you to think about this. Would it be worth $197 to jump online with me twice a month and have me review your marketing? All you got to do is go to bit.ly/IC-special and you can grab this deal. Now, that's what we do in the live video conferences. Plus, you can see your fellow members and you can get ideas from what's working for them as well. So that's an added advantage. You have all those other people in there. Excuse me, losing my voice here. If any of those scenarios sound like they might be valuable to you, this seriously is a no-brainer, guys. Now, that's what you should do. Accept my bribe. It is a bribe, and become a member today. I want to help you. Remember, there's no contract. Okay, you can cancel this anytime you want. Okay, you can go in and join for $197 and get access to $46,000 worth of stuff, and quit the next month if you want. I mean, I hope you don't do that, but you could. You could do that. Plus, you'll get access to all my trainings while you're a member. So you're going to have all this access, okay? I mean, I don't know what your time's worth, but if you're making $20 an hour, I think you're going to spend more than 10 hours going out trying to find all this stuff. You're going to get it all in one place, and you're going to know that it works, which is insane. And here's something about the cost of membership. Just do the math for a second. Think about this. $6.56 per day is what it costs to join the inner circle, okay? What can you buy for $6.56? I did a search on Google. What can I buy for $6.56? And here's what I came up with, an app that McDonald's has, okay? Now, if you look over here, you can get a quarter pounder with cheese for $5.29. And I know some of you guys, you get one of these every day, but as soon as you make it a combo, it goes up to $7.99, okay? That's more money, right? Or you can get a Big Mac for $4.99. That's below $6.56. But as soon as you make it a meal, $7.59. go to bit.ly/IC dash special, and you can grab this deal, guys. Which one would you rather have? I mean, if you're trying to decide which one of these would you rather have? Would you rather have that fast food? Okay, is that what you want? There's some guys with that fast food, a greasy processed burger, and the poor health that follows, basically, is what you end up with, right? Or, what would you rather have? Or the best business internet marketing training that could generate cash for years to come. Which do you think is more valuable? Let's face it, 656 isn't going to change your life. It's not going to do it, okay? But the work we do together can change your business and make your life better. Isn't that what you don't want to just get through life? You want to go, look, I got through it. I was born and I got through it. Well, that's not what you want to do. Accept my generous bribe today and become a member of my exclusive group. Now, you'll be part of a small group of high performers across multiple industries that share valuable information, okay? And the rest of the world will never discover it. It's just the way it is, okay? You'll discover the latest cutting edge marketing strategies and tactics before your competitors know what hit them. And you'll be able to take fresh new techniques that are created and personally tested by me every single day. We do this stuff, guys, and plug them into your own business, okay, every single month. Plus, you'll get to connect with me and your fellow members every other week, okay? So that camaraderie is really pretty cool. You'll be able to do live on video conferences with me, okay? I actually go live and do this stuff. Like I'm going live right now. You guys are watching me live right now. Now, this is me doing one of those training sessions, but actually I will answer your questions and we'll go through your problems and we'll help you out. And normally it's $397 a month. You get all that software. You get $46,382 worth of software for $197 a month. I mean, it's really pretty amazing. You'll get all the help, guidance, and focus that you need, okay? Won't you accept my offer and become a member today? Remember, you're under no obligation to remain a member, and you can cancel at any time you want. Not a problem. You're welcome to do that, okay? And you will have had access to all this valuable, needed training, okay? In your first month alone, you could get enough value to pay for years of membership. Imagine the effect all of these trainings will have on your business, right? Imagine the positive and profitable effect all of my courses will have on your business and life, because these things are pulled directly from what we did, guys. Here's something you're really going to be happy about. These trainings are not about just getting big, hiring lots of people and having a big team or having lots of overhead. Man, I don't want that. I don't want the headaches. That's just not something I want, okay? I've 4 times my business in the past 24 months, and my team actually got smaller. That's what I want. I want fewer people to report to, because I tell you, when you have employees, you're reporting to somebody else is what's really going on. It's tough. So if that's what you'd like to see happen in your life and your business, okay, this training is definitely for you. I'm giving you all of this effective training and coaching to make your membership valuable and irreplaceable as possible. There's nothing on the internet like this. There's nothing that gives you every single area, every single course, every single drop shipping thing, every single Shopify thing, every single live training like the Webcash Academy. There is nothing like it out there, okay? And if anything ever comes close, they want thousands of dollars for it, okay? It's really important to me when you join my inner circle that you think this is the best single investment you've ever made in your business. So here's all you're going to get. You're going to get the Digital Cash Academy. You're going to get Facebook Ads University. You're going to get the Webcash Academy. You're going to get my private Facebook group. You're going to get my training, okay? You're going to get the weekly training live, and you're going to get Ecom Road, which shows you how to set up a Shopify store, and you're going to get it absolutely free, okay? This training is amazing, and the amount of training you can get, the amount of techniques you can get will blow your mind, okay? Accept this offer and become a member today. Go to BIT, and I'm going to take your questions here. I know some of you guys got some questions for me. bit.ly/IC-special, okay? That's where you want to go to. You go to bit.ly/IC-special. Now, you're welcome to post in the chat section of YouTube. And Jessica has got some questions that were submitted to her. So we're going to go ahead and go through some of those questions now too, if you don't mind, guys. And in just a minute, I'm going to put a timer up, but we're at Q&A time. So I know some of you guys got some questions. So let me go ahead and answer those. And she's coming over here because she's actually across the room from me. It wasn't convenient for her.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm going to get a drink of water while you get the first one out.
All right.
All right.
Margaret is in Omaha, Nebraska, and she asks, what is the best product to sell? How do I figure it out?
What is the best product to sell? You know, it's so funny. The two number one questions I always hear is, what's the best product to sell? And how soon am I going to make money? And how much will I make? Okay, it just goes in that order. And it doesn't matter what product it is. We show you how to find winning products. That's not a problem. What you need is to know how to market a winning product, because you could have the best product in the world, and if you don't have anybody that knows about it, if you can't get your product out in front of people, and if you don't advertise it, the right way, market it the right way, it doesn't matter. So what's the best product, guys? Everything from, fishing to hunting to, cooking to you name it. Anything that people are interested in, you can sell products in that area.
Omar is in the UAE, and he says, thank you so much for doing this. Finally, there's a way to get training in all of the areas instead of just one. I love the support after we get started. I'm signing up right now.
Awesome. That's good to hear. So he's just telling us he's signing up. And it is true. You get everything in one place, guys. So you don't have to worry about, searching. Oh, okay, well, I learned how to do Facebook ads, but now I got to figure out how to do products. Or I figured out how to do products, but now I don't know how to advertise. So it's really important that you have all those things in one place, and that's what the Inner Circle gives you.
Tony in Pensacola, Florida says, won't my friends and family think I'm crazy doing this? I have no experience.
Yeah, they will. They will think you're crazy if you're doing this. I know when I started out, everybody thought I was crazy. They're like, wait a second, you have a hard time sending email. You're gonna start an online business, really? You have no technical expertise. You can't do this. Now, here's the truth about those people. There's nothing wrong with them, and they're kind of right, because they don't have any experience. They have not done it. They have not sold anything online. How in the world are they going to fathom you selling stuff online if they've never done it and don't know anybody who's done it? The point is, you just move forward and you learn from somebody who's already done it. You can look my name up online. You can type in J.R. Fisher. You can type in Survivalcave Food. You'll find, we have a multi-million-dollar business. So, you want to learn from somebody who's done it. Too many of these so-called gurus who sit in front of a Ferrari and a fancy house, and the car is probably rented, haven't sold anything online but training. I did just the opposite. We sold a whole lot of products first, and then we trained people how to sell products. So, yeah, they're going to think you're crazy. They thought I was crazy, too.
Reggie says he's in South Chicago.
Easy for you to say.
I know. He says, I live in the inner city where there's a ton of crime, and I'm so glad you're offering all of this value at a price I can afford. Heck, anyone can afford. I'm signing up now.
All right. Good, Reggie. Good to have you in there, buddy.
Marcus in Ottawa, Canada says, what if I get stuck and can't figure something out? What forms of support do you have? That's
a great question. And, that was what frustrated me more than anything. That's the number one killer, guys, of people being successful online, is that they get to a certain point and they get stuck. And they don't know how to fix that stuck. Maybe it's a technical thing. Maybe it's an ad thing. Maybe it's a, where do I get products thing. But they get stuck and they don't have anybody to go to. With us, you don't have to worry about that because we have the bi-weekly coaching calls. So you can submit those questions. You can ask me those questions. You can also use our help desk. On every one of the course pages, there's a little box that'll pop out and you can type in whatever question you have. And myself or one of my staff members is going to get back with you and answer that question for you. Get it fixed. Get you moving forward, okay? Next thing you can do is go to our Facebook group. You can do that. And in the Facebook group, you can post questions in there. You can get answers in there. That's a cool way of doing it. And of course, you can always email us. You can email us with any questions you have so we can help you out in that respect. So you always have help. Now, some of you, I know how you are. I know how you are. The way you are is that you put things off, right? Okay, I've seen it happen. I've seen people put things off. Not saying you're that person, but some of you out there, you say, well, maybe I'll do it next week. Maybe I'll do it next time. You guys are going to have about 10 minutes to do this. Okay, so I'm going to set up a timer here. And when the timer's down to 0, we're going to pull the offer. Okay, so it's bit.ly/IC-special. So if you want to get in on this, and if you want to get $46,000 worth of software and training at a rate of $197 a month, you're going to want to go to bit.ly/IC-special. And I'm going to go ahead and start this timer now. So the timer is now started. I'll make sure you got some volume on that timer there. I'm sure I do. Okay. So go ahead, Jessica, with the questions.
Dennis in Islamabad says, my time is very limited because I work 2 jobs. How much time do I need to invest?
That was probably my biggest thing was that I didn't have the time because I was working, early morning to late at night. Then I had 2 kids, I had to get them in bed. I had time for maybe an hour's worth of TV and, a beer or something like that. And quite honestly, that's where you carve out that time. You turn off the TV for 20 minutes, just work 20 minutes. 20 minutes, that's all it takes, okay? 20 minutes a day or 20 minutes every 2 or 3 days. The point is you got to do something to move forward. You don't need a lot of time. I didn't have a lot of time. I was working 6-7 days a week. I was a single dad. You don't need a lot of time, but you need to have some time. Now, some people will say, I don't have any time. I'm busy, 24 hours a day. I'm like, man, I feel sorry for you. But everybody's got some time. You just got to take it from something else. Maybe it's your TV show. Maybe it's your game on the weekend. Maybe it's, hanging out with friends at the bar at happy hour, which is not happy. I'm telling you, it's not happy. I was a bartender all through college. Those folks aren't happy. But take it from somewhere, but just spend some time. You don't need to spend 5 hours a day or anything like that, but spend some time. Take one day a week. Maybe you've got a Sunday afternoon, whatever it is, use that time to move forward.
Tina in New York says, I've lost over $6,000 on Facebook ads. I'm getting your inner circle just so I can finally figure out those darn ads. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. $6,000 she's lost. Now, this inner circle, guys, you get access to $46,382 worth of training and software for $197 a month. Okay, you could go in there the first month and get all the training if you want, and then quit. I don't want you to. I don't want you to do that. I'm not saying that would be good for you. It would be hard to get through all the information in 1 month, really. But the point is, $197 is probably you can just go in there and get all your questions answered and get help from us, in a month.
Yeah. Regina in Hampton, Virginia says, what if I can't attend the coaching calls when you do them?
Yeah, you may have missed this, Regina, but if you can't attend the coaching calls, what I do is I record all these things, and then I will send you a link, and you can go back and watch it later on. So, like, maybe you actually have a question you want me to answer on that coaching call, and you send it in to me. I'll actually answer it, and then you can go watch it later on. So you don't necessarily have to be on the coaching call. It's great if you're there, but you don't have to be.
Tobia in Austria, I'm not sure if I said that right. I don't have much money for inventory. Do I need to buy a lot of stuff?
No, and that's the beauty of it. When I started, you did have to buy inventory, and I was selling cell phone cases, and I would buy 50 or 100 cell phone cases, which was the minimum you could get. And then I would go ahead and sell them on eBay, making 50 cents or $1 or something like that. But the problem is, before I sold all 100 of them, a new phone would come out, or somebody would switch their phone. So I would sell 10 or 20 of them, and then nobody was buying the other ones because they had to have a new phone case. This one didn't fit the new phone. I think phone manufacturers do that stuff, I guess. So I would put all the extra ones in my closet. I had a little walk-in closet. And after a month or two of this, guess what? The closet was full of cell phone cases. It was craziness. So that didn't work out for me. Nowadays, we show you drop shipping methods where you can sell anything from $2 or $3 on up to thousands of dollars and never have to buy any inventory whatsoever. And the cool thing is I show you in Ecom Road how you could list 100 or 200 products on your site or 1,000, not have any investment in any of them. And then once you list them, you sell them, the people give you the money. Now you've got the money, okay? Then you send the order to the manufacturer or distributor, and they'll ship it to your customer for you. You don't even have to touch the product. Hands off. Don't even have to touch it.
Awesome. Felix in Mexico City says, do I need lots of technical experience? I'm not good with that stuff.
Felix is concerned about technical experience, and the answer is no, you most certainly don't. As a matter of fact, it's easier now than it's ever been. People will tell you, oh my gosh, it's so hard now. It's not hard now. It was hard back then when they didn't have a lot of these softwares and a lot of these programs. Heck, when you get into Facebook Ads University, you're going to see that these softwares in there are going to help you automate all this stuff. You don't have to figure it out as much anymore. We have a software we use called Cartray, and it automates all of our emails and funnels and sales pages and all that stuff. So, gosh, no, you don't need any of this stuff anymore. Nowadays, it's less technical than it was 10 years ago. Even though there's more technology, the technology is made to simplify it.
Julie in Little Rock, Arkansas says, thank you so much for providing this masterclass. I can't wait to get started. When do we get access to the training?
Okay, so this, when you sign up for this, and you want to do this quick, you got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes? bit.ly/IC-special. As soon as you sign up, you're going to get an email that's going to come back to you within a minute or two, and it's going to give you direct access. So tonight, tonight, you've got time because you're here right now. Tonight, you could actually go in there and sign up tonight and get started, and we can help you out. Tonight, you could do that. Now, it takes a day or so to get you added to the Facebook group, but all the software, all the courses and everything, you're going to get your first section of those courses tonight.
Cole in Los Angeles, California says, I'm joining, but I have to ask, how can you afford to do this?
Well, here's the deal. I've been doing this a long time. We don't need to make all of our money on courses. I remember what it was like when I first got started, and everybody wants so much money. I mean, with thousands of dollars, and then when I check them out, they hadn't even sold anything online but courses, which you can check me out. You can type in J.R. Fisher or Survivalcave Food and find my products. So I wanted to make it accessible. Now, obviously, $46,000 worth of courses and training is not something I will keep doing. But I did want to run this test, sell it to you guys really, really cheap, let you have access to it. And who knows? You may love it and hire me as a personal coach on down the road or something, So it's really a goodwill type thing. Now, I will tell you, we are down to 3 minutes and 48 seconds. If you are thinking to yourself, gee, this sounds really good, but I don't know. Do I want to spend the money on it? We don't think twice about going out to dinner and spending $100. We don't. And that's gone. It's gone for good. It's gone. We had lunch today. It was $42 and some change at an Ethiopian restaurant. Money's gone. I'm not getting it back. With this investment of $197, you can actually get access to something that can actually bring money into the house. Actually bring money back, okay? Now, if I were to tell you that you are going to be a reporter and you're going to go interview somebody, and the person you're going to interview is actually you 10 years from now, okay? So there's 2 rooms, and you're in both rooms, okay? This person that's you 10 years from now, there's one in one room, one in the other room. One of the people is super successful, that is you 10 years from now. The other person is not successful, that is you 10 years from now. Because you're going to go in one of these 2 directions. That's what's going to happen, okay? You're going to be super successful 10 years from now, or you're going to be in the same place you are now, and you're not going to have achieved anything. What would that person say? When you go into the room where the person says, hey, I'm super successful, I'm healthy, I have money in the bank, I have good relationships and all that, you're going to ask that person, well, how'd you get there? And that person's going to say, well, you did something. You finally got involved in something. You joined J.R. Fisher's Inner Circle, or you got some training. You actually did something and you made a difference. Now, when you go into the other room with a person who's not so successful, they're going to look at you and say, you never did anything. You just talked about doing stuff. You just sat. You didn't do anything. You're not healthy. You don't have any money. Your relationships are blown. Now, you say, well, that's not going to happen. I'm not going to be an interviewer like that. Yes, you will. You will be that interviewer. You'll be that interviewer, but the way it's going to take place is you're going to be standing in front of the mirror one morning 10 years from now. You're going to wake up and go, gosh, I've done great. Or you're going to go, oh, crap, I wasted 10 years. You got 1:54 seconds to hit bit.ly/IC-special and grab this deal, guys. Grab this deal, okay? You're not going to know until you try it, but I can tell you all the stuff in there works if you put forth the effort. You just got to put forth the effort. Go there, go to bit.ly/IC-special. And Jessica, can you just tell him a quick goodbye? We only got like 1:29 here. I want to make sure you can do that.
Yeah, thank you so much for being with us tonight and for submitting your questions and taking some time out of your Sunday. Thank you so much. I really hope you guys join. There's so much really amazing stuff for you to have access to, and you'll regret it if you don't.
Yeah, well, you could regret it. We don't want you to have regrets, guys. But I will tell you, it's a great deal. Jump on the deal. Don't wait. Don't put yet another opportunity off. Success is really seeing opportunity and taking advantage of it. If you don't take advantage of it, guys, you'll never know. There's no contracts. You can cancel it anytime you want. Make sure you take advantage of this one, guys. Super important that you do that. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We're down to 40 seconds. We will try to keep open that page, for like 5 minutes, because it does take some time for you to put in your information and all that good stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and downsize this now. I'm going to try to downsize it just now. There we go. And I'm going to be signing off. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. And I will see you real soon. I'll see you in the group. Join the group, and I'll see you in there.